ជាបន្តសូមអញ្ជើញលោកស្រីងួនចេញហួរនិងលោកហាងកឹមសៀ
Next I would like to invite Madam Nguyen Ching Hua and Mr. Ha Ngang Kim Sia to present this testimony in the second case. Yes, first of all, I respect the judges as well as my dear colleagues, worker, national and international guests. My name is Nguyen Ching Hua, working at MNV Kampong Chenang branch. I am here. I have some issue need to be discussed. I need to talk about short-term contract. MNV International Kampong Chenam produced for XMN. It started its operation since 2002. It is about 70 kilometers from Phnom Penh, and I would like to raise 3 main points here. First, I would like to present that workers who have difficulty in utilizing the fixed duration contract, today they have problem when the factory require them to work overtime more than 8 hours after the whole night. But they do not have any choice. They cannot get any person help them. They are afraid of the company, the factory strengthened that if workers did not follow what the factory order suggests, they would terminate the contract. And second, in the workplace, in each building, there are windows and doors, but the company's product stored in the building and it blocks the flow of the wind. Therefore, in the building we have high temperature and stuffy. Third, we have exhaust pipe in the factory and the smoke affect the building and the workers, and we can smell chemicals, but workers do not have any choice. We cannot complain about that. And we have fixed term contract like 3 months or 6 months till 11 months. sometimes companies terminate the contract, ask them to have 1 week off or 2 weeks off, and then renew the contract. When they come to work, they do not use the existing contract. They would have a new contract with new content. Therefore, I am here to ask everybody here help us, because we have no choice. Even though we would like to unionize or organize ourselves, we have been threatened that if we unionize or any representative, they would terminate the contract. And also, currently, we request all stakeholders who are present here to help us. We do not want fixed duration contract because we have difficulty, because we are worried that in the future, whether the company still accept us to work, because some household they are very poor coming to work in the factory, they need money. Sometimes they take loan, and some people do not give them loan to workers because they think that workers have fixed duration contract. Those who have the money, they would not give the loan to our workers. And 3 months or 6 months fixed duration contract, we do not have past experience. For women, we cannot receive maternity leave. We cannot have the 50% salary when we have maternity leave. And most factories implement fixed duration contracts, just like the factory I work for. And the factory which I work for has another issue, which the factory just it changed. I would like to raise this point. Please help us. The point is, those renew the contract if the workers are busy and they would like to quit the job before 3 months. The company, the factory, would request the workers to compensate and return the salary to the factory. Therefore, our workers request everybody here to help us. Another issue I would like to tell as well, in terms of IE, we have IE system in our factory, and they did not have any clear amount. For example, they ask us to complete 40%. Today we complete 40%, and tomorrow they add another 10%. So we cannot just work like that. So we oppose the IE system like that. And I am here as well. I do not have much to say. I only want some of my solutions resolved. First, fixed duration contract, some difficulty of the workers. That's what I have. Thank you. Yes, so this is what I have. Thank you, the panel of the judge. Thank you.
ជាបន្តនៅក្នុងករណីទី2ដដែលសូមអញ្ជើញលោកហៀកកំសៀងឡើងបង្ហាញបន្ត
In the second case, I would like to invite Mr. Hiek Kam Sien. Please.
ជំរាបសួរបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាខ្ញុំឈ្មោះហៀងកំសៀកមកពីក្រុមហ៊ុន Blue Sam.
I am Hiek Kam Sien from Blue Sam. Blossom Sanctuary is located in road number 2, Klang Sambat Village, Putso Commune, Bati District, Takao Province, which manufactured for H&M. Blossom has a total worker of 1,200 workers, and all of us, we have only 5% of total number of workers under UDC, and 95% is under fixed duration contract from 2 months to 6 months. So among all, we have 70% under 2 month FDC, and around 15% under 6 month FDC. We have basic wage $61, and some receive $56, including overtime. So the following happens. The following issues happen at Blossom. Any worker who are active in union work or join as union member would face problem of non-renewal of their contracts. Those workers fear to join the union, and they are not talk to union leaders, and if they talk to the union leader, they would face non-renewal of the contract. Workers who are under 2 months FDC are regarded as floating or casual workers by the employers, and they feel extremely insecure in their job. Next, workers who are under FDC are not entitled to maternity leave with 50% pay, and are not eligible for seniority bonus. Workers do not dare to refuse to work OT, even if they do not want to. And sometimes workers work overtime until late at night. I am very pleased to inform honorable judges that there are workers from MNV factory and from Blossom here, and they can be witnesses, and they are prepared to answer any question you may have. There are many more garment and shoe factories which are now utilizing fixed duration contracts, which is a big obstacle or barrier to promotion and protection of workers' rights and entitlement ordained under Cambodian law. Finally, I would like to request that all stakeholders who are present here, as well as the panel of the judges, please stop employers from using fixed duration contract in Cambodia. Thank you.
Could we ask a question to both of them?
Okay. ចាអរគុណច្រើនដែលក្មួយទាំងពីរបានបង្ហាញប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំមាន
Yeah, thank you very much for your presentation. So I have a question in terms of long duration or fixed duration contract. Have you read the contract, and what is the content, what is written in the contract? You can recall, this is one thing. And you mentioned yes, overtime work until late all night or overnight, yeah, all night long, because you work in the daytime and you work at night. So can you bear with that? And if you cannot, what happens? Thank you. Yes, I have read the contract, and it mentions that those who come to work in the first 2 months, if they do not work well, the contract would terminate it. If they work well, they would renew until 6 months. And I have read, for example, whether we can accept the basic wage, for example 56. If we accept, the company would accept us as a worker. If we do not accept, the company would reject us. Yes, when we worked from 7 p.m. till 4 a.m. to meet the demand, we need to work overnight, and we need to work to finish the buyer's demand, and in the packaging row, if we do not work with that group, we do not work, our contract will be terminated. Yes, we receive food with that. And with mass fainting, we do not have many cases of mass fainting. Yes, we can work that, but we are forced to do that. When you work and at night, do you have an increase of your wage? Actually, we have overtime wage, but I do not what the formula of the calculation is. So if you work well, next time they will renew the contract to 6 months. 6 months, right? Okay. So do they keep their promise, or next time they just get 2 months or 3 months or your contract? Yes, some of them get that. And you mentioned the factory certain workers not to join the union. What about the workers join or do not join? Yes, some of them join, some of them don't even dare to talk to the union. And when they know, they would terminate the contract. Yes. So if they do not know, that's not the matter. And do you know that do we have many cases who dare join the union? Here we have 300 or 400 workers join the union, but now we have only 180 or 190. And when you work at night, what disease workers can get? For example, not wearing masks. I know that you may get cough or a cold. And what other types of diseases, like headache disease? Yes. And most of us get typhoid. Typhoid. And when you get typhoid while you're working, does the company, the employer, pay for the treatment? No, we can get only medication. Medication for, and we can get the medication. But when we get fever, we have to pay by ourselves. And when we ask for leave, when we have the prescribed, the doctor prescription from the doctor, if we get the prescription, the factory would not reduce our wage. Without the prescription, they would reduce our wage, daily wage. So if we do not, if we have a 7 day off and without leave, yeah, they would reuse
May I
day by day
ask
like
the
that.
first witness whether she could add something? Since I heard the witness, which the woman who talked before, since the woman who was talking before was also touching the problem of fixed contract, is she willing to add anything else to what has been said now? Do you agree? Do you need to add anything?
ចានាងខ្ញុំមាន
Yes, I have one thing, one more request. Our workers, all our workers would like to request that if the company accept them as workers, please do not have short-term or fixed duration contract. We need to become a full worker, and we do not want fixed duration worker. Yeah, for example, if we could renew to 6 months or 11 months, we can become a full worker and get full benefit from the factory. Yes, I would like to ask two of you. Yeah, anyone. Yeah, either one can answer. This is a follow-up question. We have mentioned that fixed duration contract is the root of the issue. For example, you will be terminated, you will be dismissed, or do not receive seniority bonus. My first question is that are you the member of the unions? And next, have you seen any real cases which a pregnant woman has been terminated or has been dismissed from the factory, or it's just your concern, or it's just a raise of some few cases? Yes. And next, the fixed duration contract, we talk about other benefits. For example, when you take leave, do the company give you any bonus, or any when the factory terminates your contract, do they have anything for you, benefit? Yes, pregnant women, those who have the contract, they have 6-month contract in 2005. When they got pregnant, so until they reach 4 months, so they request the company to renew the contract, but the factory does not renew the contract. They will terminate the contract. This is something real at MV Kampong Chenang branch, and some of them, when they reach delivery, they did not receive any maternity bonus from the factory. Would like to add one thing. Our workers in Kampong Chenang, the 3-month or 6-month contract In packaging sector and laundry sector, we have difficulty in working at night. The problem is that from 7:30 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. we work for 10 hours, but we do not receive any meals. Yet we only get one pack of noodle and one bottle of water. Sometimes we feel hungry and feel sleepy. Sometimes we feel dizzy and we do not feel well. So longer and longer workers can faint, and we request that to the factories that if the factory requires workers to work at night, please give us enough food.
I was wondering, are there safety committees in the workplace?
អត់មានផង
No.
Okay. The other question I wanted to ask is about the labor inspectors. Do you see them coming to the factories?
ចាគាត់មានគាត់
Yes. Yeah, I've seen them coming, but they just came, inspect, but no changes, happen in the factories.
In general, then, I take it that there's very little possibility of the workers having improved conditions because the collective work by the employees in these factories is frowned upon by the employers. Yet I've seen in a memorandum of understanding on improving industrial relations that the employers agreed with the unions that they are committed today to improve industrial relations in the garment industry. Do you believe that the employers are committed to improving the industrial relations in the garment industry as a trade union official and as a worker?
អត់អញ្ចឹងផងគាត់សន្យា
No, I don't think so. They promise, but they do not keep their promise. They never implement anything.
I understand there's a draft trade union law which has been proposed. Are you familiar with the changes that it will bring to labor law in Cambodia?
ចាហ្នឹងនាងខ្ញុំអត់ដឹង
I am not aware of that.
Okay, you might be interested to know that there's proposed changes which will have an effect on your work as a trade union leader and the kinds of contracts that workers are permitted to hold when they work in the garment industry.
ចាសូមអរគុណក្រុមប្រឹក្សាចក្រមខ្ញុំមានសំណួរ
Yes, thank you very much. The panel of the judge, I have one question to you. When you ask the question, is she aware of the change of the law? Yeah, you ask like that. So currently, some articles, I would like to clarify with that and ask the worker here. So with that, I am not aware.
សូមសួរទៅគាត់ដដែលមុននេះគាត់
one more question I would like to ask her. Previously, she claimed that the members of the union, those who have short contract, they're not joined the union. So I would like to ask two of you now, how many percent of the workers who have short term or fixed duration contract are member of the union, and how many long duration contract are members? Yes, currently those workers who dare to join union, we have limited in number, because 3-month contract we have around 50%, 6 month around 40%, so only 10% who have unlimited duration term who are members of the union. As I just what I asked earlier, first I asked whether you two are members of the union, and do you have a short fixed duration contract? Yes, I am the member of union. Yes, I am the member. So why? Because I used to work for workers, so I am not afraid of anything, and even the factory dismisses me, but I am not afraid. What about other workers? Some workers they are afraid that they lose the job. I do not. Yeah, I am not fear of losing the job. And why others fear with that? I am the union representative, so I'm not afraid of that. So when they dismiss you, so yes, I would complain. I would seek legal assistance. Yeah. Yes, previously I have 2 month contract. Now it's 6 times now, so now I have no any contract. Yeah, meaning that I am the worker there. Yeah, for me. Yeah, I used to hear that some union activists have been dismissed. Yes, but now you mentioned that workers are afraid of joining the union. But the union activists are safe. Yeah, are safer than the workers. Is it true? Yeah, because I do not receive. I do not have fixed duration contract. Yeah. So if you explain that those who have DCCs, so why you mention that they fear of joining the union? Actually, those who have a 2 months contract, they work overtime. Yeah, they work on a Sunday. If they do not come, the factory would dismiss them. So they dare not join the union. Yeah.
May I make a point? I think that when we cannot go on only for individual cases, may I ask, since here we have obviously a problem on going for anecdotal information versus systematic information. I think that we have heard some specific personal witnesses. I wonder whether either the lawyer or the workers could provide to the tribunal during the session some real data, if they are present, in order to document specifically whether or not we have separate treatment, if we could say that, between those who are in trade unions and those who are not. Because I think that otherwise we remain with open questions. So whatever, not now, but during the session before tomorrow, in order to have some specific documentation, if any, because also the absence or not could be an information. Thanks. Thanks for this second witness. Could we proceed for the third witness? Yes?
Yes, I would like to clarify the testimony they presented in the second case in terms of the contract, that they have the right to join union. Like Ms. Nguyen Chinh Hua from MV, she is member of the union because the current contract, her current contract is already limited, unlimited duration. Mr. Hiên Công Sia also unlimited duration contract. I would like to tell the panel of the judge that we have workers who are present here from Blossom and from MNV. They also would like to give some testimony to the judges, but because of the time constraint, I think we can take the